People working from home might be unsure of exactly what the rules and guidelines are for working outside of the office. To make things clearer, the government created an official handbook. Kyung-eun fills us in.
Amid mounting questions about working from home, the government has laid out a manual on the do's and don'ts. Starting with the basics, how do you work from home in the first place? Employees don't have the legal right to work from home. And companies also don't have the right to force it on employees unless it has previously been agreed in their contract. So it requires mutual agreement. Workers can submit a request for approval, and companies should get workers' permission before deciding. Cooperation is needed in times like the COVID-19 pandemic, especially when the government guidelines are raised to level 2 or higher. When working from home, normal working hours still apply, so you technically can do personal tasks in that time. That means you can play games even if you finish work early. But given the particular circumstances of working from home, companies can punish workers for essential activities like feeding children. But do you have to be online the whole time? The answer is no. Companies should recognize non-computer tasks, and they can use GPS to trace workers' whereabouts without permission.
One of the most frequently asked questions is, can you work somewhere else, like at a cafe? Well, technically, because of the 9 to 6 rule, you can't leave your workspace, your home. But if you get prior approval, working at a cafe is possible.
As a side note, there are some assistance that employers should provide. That includes any equipment and communication expenses. Also, any injury that occurs during the work hours should be covered by the employer, including bumping into a desk. But if you get hurt while buying a coffee outside, that doesn't count. Any overtime should be compensated too, as well as food expenses upon submission of a receipt. Kyung-eun, Arirang News.